Hi guys, let's make a homemade pumpkin pie. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Vita, and today we're going to make a homemade pumpkin pie. This is the first time I'm ever making a homemade pumpkin pie. Usually my mom buys a can of pumpkin mix and throws it in a crust and says it's done. But I want to be a little more authentic than that, if you know what I mean. So, what we are going to do is we are going to cut this pumpkin in half, take out the guts, preserve the seeds for Mako, of course, and then we're going to flip it upside down on a foiled sheet and bake at 350 until it is tender and the the rinds are coming away. And then we're gonna puree that with spices and stuff and basically make our own pumpkin puree. So let's get to it. I got a big old knife. This angle is everything. I'm a professional, guys. Okay, so I got a knife, a spoon, a bowl, my aluminum lined baking sheet, and basically I'm gonna cut her like this. And apparently I'm home alone right now, so if this goes bad, sucks to be me. All of you are probably screaming at me, but okay. The knife is inserted. I don't know how to get it out now. I didn't think this through. Hang on. Crap. Guys, it's like really stuck. Oh my god. Okay. How the heck do you cut a pumpkin? Please don't hurt me. Okay. So we have a gash. We're doing good, guys. We are doing great. As I was saying, this pumpkin has to roast for about 1 to 1.5 hours. So, during that time, I'm going to make my food, which I'm making pizza tonight. And, oh yeah, it's also Halloween when I'm recording this. God knows when I'm gonna actually upload this. Maybe for Thanksgiving, I don't know. But I think this knife is dull. Let's change knives. Was I not recording any of that? Okay. Guys, I'm going through it. So, resorted from the big knife to actually using pumpkin carving tools. If you watched that episode, you know what I'm talking about. And, anyway, it's Halloween right now. I went to work today, which is why I'm still in my uniform. And there was this cute little boy. See, that worked absolutely perfectly. These are the best thing. If you're cutting a squash, I suggest buying pumpkin carving tools because it works way better and it's way safer than a knife. Anyway, there was this cute little boy dressed up as a police officer. And this little boy and his mom were shopping in Giant. And oh my god, he just made my day. He was so stinking cute. And like when you walked past him, he took his hat off and went like, oh, it's so cute. Anyway, that made my day. But I saw a lot of kids in costumes. And I don't know if it was, if others, I guess it smells fine. My parents got this pumpkin a while ago, so I don't know if it's good or not. You know what? I don't even want to save these seeds. After all that I went through, I'm done with pumpkin seeds. I burnt like a whole bunch of them, so we're gonna throw them out. Anyway, if any of you like went to the store with your parents in your costume on Halloween, let me know, because like I never would have thought that that was a thing that people do, but like a lot of people do it. So once I'm done gutting the pumpkin, I'll come back. 5 hours later, not really. It was like maybe 35 minutes. I got them scraped out the best that I could. I don't think the little bit that's in here is really going to affect it. So now we just plop them pumpkin insides down. And now we're going to put them in the oven for 1 hour on 350. And you're supposed to be able to poke it with a fork very easily when it's done. So I guess I'll see you then. Okay, so it's been a little bit more than an hour. I actually left them in the oven to like cool so I can just touch them without burning my fingers off.
You guys buy toilet paper when you went to Sam's?
I don't know. And I'm going to put it in a container and just stick it in the refrigerator because it's like 8 o'clock and I have school tomorrow. So I'm going to make the pumpkin pie after I come home from school tomorrow, this is when it's going to be continued. It's literally just stuck. Like I'm peeling it off. It's still hot, but now it's really hot. So, okay, let me get a spoon. I can just peel the skin off. And then I'm just left with the pumpkin. Look at that, guys. That's quite easy. Hot. It smells good. The whole house smells like pumpkin now. Ooh, it's hot. Okay, it's a couple days later, and I'm finally going to actually make the pumpkin pie. I scooped out the pumpkin guts, but I think I need to put it in a food processor. And I'm looking at the recipe. I think I'm just going to add the eggs, brown sugar, white sugar, salt, spices, and then pumpkin puree in the food processor and make it nice and smooth and get everything incorporated. So let's get to it. Okay, I have my Hamilton Beach food processor. I don't know. There we go. Okay, well, I don't have cardamom, but I have nutmeg, cloves, cinnamon, and ginger. I also have allspice. I don't really know what allspice is. It's probably all of these. It's all spices. But let's get cracking, shall we? Half cup of brown sugar, packed with a cup of white. Whenever I smell cinnamon, I think of that time that me and my cousin laid in their boat in their driveway in the summer and ate applesauce and cinnamon. 1/4 a teaspoon of nutmeg. I do not like nutmeg. So I'm not very happy about this. It smells like a burnt tire. I'm doing half of a 1/4. So I'm doing like an 1/8. I do not like nutmeg. That smells good. I'll put a little bit more in to cover up the, why is it not coming out? To cover up the nutmeg. And then I don't have cardamom, but it's only an 1/8. So I don't think I'll be missing it very much. And then half a teaspoon of lemon zest. I don't have that either. And then 2 cups of pumpkin puree. I think this is a little bit more than 2 cups. This container holds 5 cups. So this is probably like twice the amount. Okay, well, I can do something else with it. But I'm going to actually scoop out 2 cups of this pumpkin stuff. About like 1. It smells like when your dog has an upset stomach. That was quick. I'm gonna scrape the sides and give it a little more. Okay, our filling is done. Guys, this smells so good. Okay, I gotta get the crust. So here's the situation. Apparently this is going to make 2 pies. Now, that's not the problem. I'm like, perfect. I was just thinking it was gonna be 1 pie, and I don't like pie crust. So we have one of these, graham cracker crust. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I don't like pie crust, so I'm like, okay, I can just do graham cracker for me. But then, since this makes 2, sorry, I just ran downstairs, I'm out of breath. I have to get pie crust, but the only pie crust we have is frozen, and it sounds like it's in a million pieces. So I think this has to bake for a while. So I'm going to, I mean, at least they're in 1 piece, but they're like hard as a rock. So I'm going to make this one, put it in the oven and bake it, and then put this like on the vent on the stove and try and thaw it. And hopefully I can do both of these in the same day. If not, I'll come back and make another one. But I have to add 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream to the mix, and then we'll be good. So let me mix that in. And I'm only using this as a mixing bowl. I can probably take out. Okay, this is gonna be messy. Hang on, I'll be back. I didn't think this through. Can you see this? There's like a centimeter. And I have to mix this. I should probably put it in a different bowl. Or just mix it very carefully. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in a different bowl. Okay, I took the plastic off, and now we're just going to, oh yeah, this is already mixed, so. I think that's about half, but like it's not, I can always make more because I have more pumpkin, right? I don't know how far to fill this. Like, it's not like pumpkin expands, right? Because it looks like hers is like all the way up. So I'm just gonna, there, that should be enough. Okay. So this one's mine. Look at how gorgeous she is. And this is still hard as a rock, but I'm gonna have to make more pumpkin filling. So I'll just use the rest of the pumpkin and throw it in there. So I'm going to bake this on 350 for 45 minutes, I think. Yeah, 45 to 55 minutes. It says, the pie is done when the knife tip inserted in the center comes out wet, but relatively clean. The center should be just barely jiggly. So, I'll see you when it comes out. So here's mine. It got a little burnt because I didn't realize I should probably cover it even though it was graham cracker. But it turned out good. I'll film when I take a bite and see actually how it tastes, but... And then here's my dad's. His looks more professional. His is still warm, I just took it out. His got, what's this called? Pie crust instead of graham cracker. And it looks good. Ignore all the holes, that's how I was testing it. I put the pies down in the basement, and I kind of forgot I had them. But it was, from that angle, it looks like an actual piece of pie. But in reality, it's just a whole bunch of pieces. Because I took a butter knife to it. So, I got myself some whipped cream. I'm going to try a little bit. That's good. Oh my god. It's like the best pumpkin pie I've ever had. And I was worried that the bottom of the graham cracker would be burnt, but it's not. Like, only the sides are a little crispy. Honestly, it tastes really good. I'm really happy. I'm a professional vlogger, guys. Anyway. Oh my god. This is the best outro in the entire world. I look crazy, but it's fine. This is so good. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. And I'll link the recipe that I used down below. And if you want to make the pie with the graham cracker, literally all you do is just substitute out the graham cracker. Substitute out the pie crust for the graham cracker crust. So, but I definitely recommend. If you don't like pie crust like I do, graham cracker crust is the way to go. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up. And as I said, I'll link the recipe down below. And see you guys next time.